Sometimes I feel like my clothes are looking so drab. Either I've been wearing something for a really long time, or on the opposite end, I haven't been wearing something at all. Like sometimes my clothes are looking really tired and I feel uninspired to grab them. But it's such a shame because these pieces are amazing and they deserve a second life. So I am going to be showing you how to turn your clothes from drab to fab. I'm going to be showing you a few ways just to flip your clothes really quickly from home. You don't have to buy anything. It can all be done with things that you have around the house. For starters, I have this beautiful long dress. It's from Eileen Fisher. I thrifted it really recently. It's gorgeous, but it is a little loose and it lacks a little bit of shape because it just goes straight down, and that kind of style of dress doesn't really suit my body type very well. So I took an earring and I put it on the dress, and then I wrapped a hair tie around the earring on the side of my hip, so it creates a little ruching and a little shape for the dress. This is just an easy, gorgeous way of amping up something that maybe lacks a little bit of shape and texture. Something that I do all the time to shirts with thicker straps is I take an earring or I get a piece of jewelry wire and I create a cuff and I put it on the strap of a dress or of a shirt, and it kind of cinches it in. It just honestly, half the time it just is more flattering just to open up the chest a little bit, and so it's just not so much fabric on the chest, and I can show that here now. I've seen this online, but I saw a friend do it to a dress and it completely changed the vibe of the dress, and it was just so gorgeous, and so I've been doing it ever since. But here's an example. Yeah, so you do this on either side and it creates a cute little look. If you are in the mood for a DIY, you can also make a cuff. I've made this cuff. This works on things like that are halter that you tie, and so you just take one of the straps and you put it down and then it just sits right here, and it's just so cute and it really just spices up any top. Another way I like to flip my clothing is by turning dresses into skirts or skirts into shirts or whatever variation you may like. My cousin left behind this dress from I Am Delilah, and it's just a red long dress, but it doesn't really fit my chest as a dress. So what I did is I folded it down twice and I created a skirt, and it creates this big band around the waist, and I think that's really flattering on my body. It's just really amplifies the dress. It's really cute to just have this now as a skirt and match it with literally any top, and it becomes a really cute summer outfit. I love the idea of turning one thing into another, and it's just such a creative and simple way of amplifying your closet, doubling your closet. I think it shows that you really know your pieces, you really know your closet, you really know your body and what works for you and your style. There are so many examples of this on Pinterest. Another way I like to do this is by taking a long sleeve shirt and then making it into a halter top. Once you've made the halter top, you can add those cuffs back in. The cuffs, they add everything. They make everything so much cuter. Another way to flip your clothes is by adding embroidery, stitching, crochet, that kind of thing onto them. I do this all the time. I have a purse right here that I added a crochet star to, and I think it's just really cute. It just adds like a little bit of I don't know, just something else to the purse. I think it's adorable. I also took a white tank top and I cut a part of another shirt that I liked, and I sewed it onto the top, and it just says crazy sexy cool on the chest, and I think it's so cute. I get so many compliments on it, and it's just such a simple way of taking something from another thing that you literally never wear and then adding it onto something that like isn't very interesting, and then making something that is interesting and cool and fun. And it's so easy. All you need is a sewing kit. You can also do it with an embroidery ring. That will make it easier, but it's not totally necessary. Another thing that I've been seeing online and in stores is adding beads to straps of halter tops and bikinis and stuff. I think this is so cute and I really want to DIY this. I just have to go out and buy the beads. But maybe you can take old beads from a bracelet that you never wear anymore, add it to your tall halter or a bathing suit, and it just adds a little something else. It adds a pop of color, just a little texture. I think it's adorable. Another thing that I've been seeing everywhere, buttons. Adding them to the rim of a t-shirt or a bathing suit, or creating artwork with the buttons on a shirt and creating shapes and all these fun things. It's endless. That is another thing that you would probably have to go out and buy a ton of buttons for, but maybe you have a old blouse that you never wear anymore, take off the buttons and then add it to whatever clothing, added pants, shirts, bathing suits, whatever it may be. I think it's so cute. All right, that's it for today's video. Let me know if you found it useful, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon.